Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball! Let's start with Manchester United. They sent another bid to Brentford for Mbeumo. That deal is worth £65 million with £5 million add-ons, making it £70 million. If that Mbeumo deals go through, it's going to be a good deal for Manchester United. But the question is I'll call him that he's a striker that plays behind the striker, just like Cunha. So do you think that he's a better fit for Manchester United, and where do you think he will play for Manchester United? Mbeumo, yes.
Yeah, we all know that Mbeumo is going to play as one of the two tens behind the striker. Unfortunately, Manchester United have not figured out who that 9 is going to be.
It's Højlund now.
For this coming season.
They know the ask question. It's Højlund.
Do you know that you can even play either Cunha or Mbeumo as a striker?
As a striker, but still the striker for Man United is Højlund, because if you look at the training section,
check it now. Truthfully, they have 4 strikers in that team.
I can play. No, they have 4 strikers. The only striker they have is Højlund. No, but they have 3 I can play strikers.
No, for example, Rooney is a striker. What they call it, SS and whatever, all the name is a striker. Is a striker. When other team left, he was playing only him as that striker. He was scoring goals.
Yes.
Mbeumo can play as a striker. Cunha can play as a striker because he has played it for that position for Brazil. Zessi can play as a lone striker. Højlund can play as a lone striker. So now, officially,
we have 3 I can play striker.
Officially, they have 4 strikers in that team. Whether it's SS or as main striker, it doesn't matter. So anybody can play, depending. Because truthfully, Henry was an SS when he came to Arsenal. He became the main striker, and Beckham dropped back a little bit. So I think that maybe if they don't trust Højlund, they can now decide either Cunha or Mbeumo to play as a striker. Then Ahmad will play as one of the number 10s, because Ahmad is there, and Ahmad, except that he want to move Ahmad to the wing backs. That's the only option he has now. If he plays these 2 number 10,
Ahmad should go to the wing back.
But Ahmad played well when he played behind number 10 behind the striker.
Ahmad has also played well from the wing back position and scored more goals from that position.
Ahmad has always played well anywhere you put him on that field.
He's a hustler.
He's a hustler. And the same thing with Mbeumo. So we say, if you want to play this team now,
so when Mbeumo go come play now,
behind the striker on the right, Ahmad as the right wing back. That place,
you go
on fire. Then Patrick Dogu on the left with Cunha. It's another fire.
Number 9 go be waiting.
Number 9 Højlund.
Number
9 Højlund. But that's the setup right now. I don't know Højlund, because there are rumors. Yes. There are rumors of Benjamin Sesko. What's the difference between Benjamin Sesko and Højlund?
Sesko will not come for this.
No, they are saying rumor.
They come man.
They've been scouting him for 3 years. They've been scouting him for 3 years though. What's the difference between Højlund and Sesko? Now, or you say, okay, fine, you want to get another striker in. You want to now go and get another Italian flop.
And remember, the rumors that Jackson might come.
And that one now, all the Human fans don't submit petition.
80 million.
That one all the Human fans don't submit petition.
80 million for Jackson.
On our Ineos team announced Man U signing Jackson. They will switch. I promise you, 70% of Man U fans I know will switch clubs.
They are not switching clubs, man. They are not switching clubs for anything.
Man U fans but I'm telling you, I'm telling you, 70% of Man U fans I know. I'm not talking about the general Man U fans. The ones I know.
If they switch, they don't reach 1% of Manchester United.
You know me, but the 70% of people I know.
Let them switch. Let them go Chelsea.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. When Arsenal went to buy Madueke, everybody was saying, when they sign Madueke, everyone don't shut up. Follow their life. See, when you are supporting the club, you can get angry, you still support the club. But this Mbeumo deal is going to be interesting, because if you look at Manchester United deal now, their squad that they have obviously 4 strikers. Cunha can play, Mbeumo can play, Zessi and Højlund, except they sell, because they have been trying to sell players. Manchester United are the only team that can't even sell their
players. Course, yes.
They are stuck there. Okay, some Chelsea players too. Those 2 clubs are finding it difficult, but at least Chelsea are sold some, because they sold Petrovic to Bournemouth, and they made
25 million.
Kepa to Arsenal.
Yes, they sell Kepa to Arsenal. So they've been selling, but Manchester United.
No, Chelsea get them. They sell always.
Yeah, Manchester United are stuck with their players. That's one of their biggest issues, because all these players they are still paying them.
Yes.
Because they still have a contract. So, but let's how this Mbeumo deal will go through. If Mbeumo is going to play as the number 10, but I think
Brentford is going to reject again.
I think that this maybe this deal will go through. Then he will play behind a number 9. But Manchester United needs a number 9, because their problem
I'd much rather Mbeumo deal doesn't go through you get a good 9, and then you move Ahmad into that 10 position
and get a new wing back.
That's
another problem.
Mazraoui is also there too.
Mazraoui Dalot don't change number, which means he go start.
Truthfully, yes. Mazraoui Dalot is good for that wing back.
Yes.
The problem, if you buy it, why I'm saying that they might play that Cunha or Mbeumo as a number as a striker is because one, they don't really trust Højlund number 1. Zesky is Zesky. Then if you are buying
which is what is Zesky?
If you buy Cunha and Mbeumo in that team, Ahmad will play behind the striker. That means just convert one of them to a striker. It will save you a whole lot of stress. Let Højlund be the one that is entering the field because he can't start from Manchester United.
I would much rather get a proper 9, move Ahmad into that 10,
and sell Højlund.
I wouldn't talk about selling Højlund now because there's potential there. You don't know what that potential can be. It can be potential bench warmer or potential.
But why are they writing off?
Or potential social. You know, social never played a lot of games for Manchester United starting, but he always came off the bench and got a goal here or there. I would also look at investing part of that money into that midfield. I still believe that utilizing Bruno Fernandes in that position alongside Ugarte is super. Because if all things were, equal, he should be playing alongside Cunha, one other credible hand in that center, and then Ahmad on the right wing back.
Then all these players they are buying Cunha and Mbeumo means that Fernandes will play as a midfielder throughout this season. He will not play behind the striker throughout this season, which will limit that his potential a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes.
Because he has now to play with like a CM.
Yes.
Him and Ugarte or him and Casemiro. Because Casemiro is still there, or him and Kobe Mainoo. But all of them will play.
They do sub again.
What I'm saying that's what
if he choke for front, all of us go attack.
My point is that he's going to start.
No, he sits deep. He sends long balls in, creates chance. He still doesn't stop him from creating what he creates.
I understand, but normally he's an AM.
Yes.
He plays behind the striker.
Yes.
But now he has to drop which if the whole team works, it will work for them. But let's see what Manchester United will do. They have a whole lot of players they are trying to sell, bringing in Mbeumo, Cunha. Cunha has the number 10 shirt. That means Rashford have to go. Sancho have to go. Garnacho has to go. Everybody has to go in that play everywhere in Manchester United squad, but they are trying to sell them, but nobody is going to pay that, especially that wages for these players is only player that can play. The only player that can take a pay cut is Rashford if Barcelona comes.
Unfortunately,
Anthony has already said he wants to take a pay cut
because Barcelona will not pay him.
Yes,
but he can start to take a pay cut and go to Barcelona.
Now, same thing with Anthony.
Same thing with Anthony, but let's see if all this deal will work out for Manchester United. It's going to be interesting summer if they officially bring in Mbeumo. They have made that deal yesterday, and probably Brentford is looking at that deal if they are going to accept it or they want more money because they are saying that Manchester United are desperate for players, so they're probably going to hold into Mbeumo because now it's going to be an interesting summer for Manchester United. They need to buy because Manchester City are buying. Arsenal bought 5 players already. Chelsea are buying. All the big, even Spurs are buying. If Manchester United don't boost their squad this summer, they might not finish top 5 again, or top 6 or top 7.
Yeah, I'm saying top 7. They may finish 18th.
They finished 15th last season. So they are the squad that need the biggest boost in this summer. But obviously, what is happening at Manchester United is happening. They need a major surgery. When Arteta started with Arsenal, he started with the team he met there. But as I'm talking to you now, after 4 years, none of that players he started with are still in that club. So that is what Amorim needs to do. He needs to find a way to build this Manchester United squad. I'm sorry for I'm just heartbroken for Amorim because he's in a big mess. Amorim has a big fight in his hand. It's going to be a big fight in his hand. So let's hope that he's going to do well. This is going to be his first full season at Manchester United coach. He's been planning. He's been cooking behind closed doors. In August, we know that thing he's been cooking. That he's been silent. We will know that if he's cooking will come to pass next season. So let's hope that it works out for him.